my happy readers! It's Shed Time Stories, Let's Get Baking with Issy. We've just read the most wonderful story, The Gingerbread Man, rewritten by Miles Kelly. And it's given me the most fun idea. Let's get baking! Hello everybody! We are going to do some baking. Now we've been thinking about the story, The Gingerbread Man. Can you guess what we're going to bake? Yes, gingerbread! Now we need some ingredients ready before we start. I've already weighed mine out, but this is what you will need. 350 grams of plain flour. 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, gives it that lovely flavour. And we need 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. Then we need 125 grams of butter. Now I've already diced my butter up a little bit, so it just chops it and makes it easier to go into the mixture. And then we need 150 grams of dark brown sugar. And a really scrummy ingredients, 4 tablespoons of golden syrup. Again, it will give it a lovely flavour when they're baked. We also need 1 egg. Now I've already cracked my egg and whisked it up a little bit again, so it's already mixed up, ready to go in. And I've done something else as well. In a little pot I've just got some spare flour. That helps me when I come to dusting the board when we're going to do some rolling. Now there's some equipment that you will need as well. So have a look at what you need, and when you get it all together, we can get started. Okay, so in a big mixing bowl, we're going to put all the dry ingredients. So I'm going to put in first my flour, and then I'm going to put in the ginger and the bicarbonate of soda, and I'm just going to give them a little mix together. So that's all the dry ingredients having a quick mix together. There we go. Whoop! Then we're going to start putting the butter in. There we go. Then we're going to put the spoon to the side and start using our fingers. And we're going to work that butter into the flour until it looks like breadcrumbs. There we go. Now I've been mixing with my fingers for probably about 5 minutes, but now my butter is all mixed into the flour, so it does look a little bit like breadcrumbs. Now next I'm going to add in my dark brown sugar, and then back using my spoon, I'm just going to give that a quick mix in. Sometimes the brown sugar can be a little bit lumpy, but that's okay. Just use the spoon to knock it down. There we go. I think that's all my sugar mixed in now. So it still looks a little bit like breadcrumbs. There we go. Now we're going to add in some of our wet ingredients. So next is the golden syrup. There we go. Drizzle that around our mixture. All mixed in. Make sure we scrape out from the bowl because we want all that lovely, lovely scrummy golden syrup. Oh, I think that's just about all of it. There we go. We can give that a little mix. Start to come together, and then we're going to add in, last of all, the egg. There we go. And then using your spoon, we're going to mix that all together until it looks like a dough. So a little bit like Play-Doh, how that looks. I'm going to mix it all together, so use your spoon, and then after you've used your spoon for a little while, use your fingers, because then we'll be able to squeeze it all together into a big ball. So let's get mixing. Now I've mixed quite a bit and my dough's starting to come together. Not quite like Play-Doh yet, but it's getting there, so a little bit more mixing. There we have it. I've mixed my dough up so much now that I've been able to squeeze it into a ball shape. So now I'm going to put this onto my work surface. But before I do, that's where my little bowl of flour just comes in handy. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit, and it will help stop the dough sticking. There we go. Give it a little squeeze round until we've got a lovely, lovely soft mixture. There we go. So now we need to start rolling. And I'm going to put a little bit of flour on my rolling pin as well, and that will help stop the dough sticking to the rolling pin. And we're going to roll it out. There we go. I've rolled mine out now, and it's probably, maybe about 1/2 centimetre deep. Then I'm going to use my cutters. I've chosen some Gingerbread Man cutters, and I've got lots of different sizes. So you could make a whole family. I'm going to start off with my big one first. There we go, and I'm going to do some medium-sized ones. And last of all, I'm going to do some little gingerbread cutters. He is so tiny. When you've got them all, then they're ready to go onto your baking tray. And just be very careful when you're lifting them up, because they're very soft. There we go, I've got some already onto the baking tray. Now this has to go into the oven. So this is where we need a little bit of help putting things in and out of the oven. Don't forget those oven gloves, they are very, very important. So now all our gingerbread is out of the oven and it's cooled down, it's ready to decorate. Now, it's up to you how you decorate your gingerbread. I'm going to use some little sweets and some chocolatey bits. But a little thought, to help stick your decorations on, I've made some runny icing. And it acts a little bit like glue, but it will help stick your decorations down onto your gingerbread man. So I'm going to put just a little bit on the edge of a knife and on the side of one of my sweets, and I'm going to put 3 on this gingerbread man to start with. 1, 2, and a yellow one, I think. There we go, and I'm also going to stick him 2 eyes on. There we go, a little bit of icing sugar and 2 eyes for my gingerbread man. There we go. So now you can get decorating. I hope you've enjoyed decorating your gingerbread men as much as I have. Now, which one to eat first? I hope you enjoy them. Bye-bye.